After months of waiting and paperwork, we finally relocated to Japan from Singapore.
That's all right.
New country, new home, new challenges, and honestly, some aspects are way harder than what we expected. So in this video, I'll briefly share about what life in Japan is really like, and if you have any comments, please share it in the comment box below. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel X and Yong. If you have been following this channel, you might know that we usually post content about personal finance and investing since we were working in Singapore over the years. Currently, we chose to relocate to Japan. Let's talk about how we started the process. We actually waited for about 3 months to get the certificate of eligibility from the immigration. So the wait felt like forever. After that, we were back to Singapore to get the visa from the embassy. It took about a week, and then we flew back to Japan. So everything is actually quite smooth, but then when came to bank account opening, apparently most banks in Japan say that one of the requirements we need to be living in Japan for about 6 months before they let us to open a bank account, which doesn't make sense. But after some rejections, we managed to get one bank account open, and then we proceed to get our mobile number, the local mobile number. So of course, we try to get some good deals that come with new phones. However, because of the period of our visa and also some of the criteria, I'm not sure, when they check, they did the KYC behind us, we are not eligible to get the good deals. After 2 rejections, we still managed to get a local SIM card for the mobile number, so which is settled. Alright, and for accommodation, majority rented apartments in Japan are unfurnished and they require a lot of upfront payment like deposit, maybe agent fee, or some key money to the owner. Because we wanted to move in quick and have a furnished unit, so we actually luckily managed to book a furnished unit that we can move in straight away. And honestly, the location is quite convenient. I mean, Japan is always convenient, not only because it's convenient, it's only a few steps away, but there are train station and bus station just around the corner. So this makes traveling around the city easier. I mean, we can easily get on the bus and train to the town. In terms of jobs, X managed to get a very cool job during this period, which offer driving experience to tourists or even locals if you want to try out different type of cars, enjoy the city vibe or mountain drive, or go to the popular car meets. So those cars are cool. They are not only JDM but also supercars. So I think this has been quite an exciting journey for him. So in terms of culture and language, so both of us are still not yet fluent in Japanese, but doesn't mean we can't get around living in Japan. It's just sometimes it may be a bit troublesome when it comes to official documents that we cannot read, or doing some process where we try to communicate with the shop's staff. So there's still some barrier, and that's why we are still learning the language. While I have been taking some online class, I can read, but the pronunciation of Japanese compared to Chinese, even though they have the same characters, the pronunciation is totally different. In Japanese, there are a lot of expressions to say the same thing, but it depends on context. That is kind of different for me to learn, and I need to really understand the culture. So living in Japan, so what is the difference? Before we settled down, we actually have been traveling around, not only Tokyo, but we went to Osaka, we went for a cycling trip. at Shimanami Kaido. We went to Nagano for winter sport. Before we moved here, we also have visited Hokkaido, Kyoto, Nara. So basically, the thing is, now we are living here, we're truly experiencing the 4 seasons from spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So spring is magical with sakura blooming. Autumn leaves are beautiful with the chilly feeling, breezy. And winter, although it's very cold, but it has its unique experience because we get to play some winter sport like snowboarding or seeing the snows on the mountain. And currently it's summer. To be honest, it is burning hot here. I think similar like Singapore, which is always hot and humid. It's just that it's very hard to enjoy outdoor activity at noon. We still have to bring along the umbrella, put on sunscreen to protect ourselves. Generally, I think the cold season in Japan has been quite long. From December up to April, it's still feeling a bit cold, and after the sakura season, the weather starts to get warm very quickly. So we actually have to adapt ourselves, but everything has been quite good. And in my opinion, I think the experience of living in Japan is very different. This is something that we will never get to experience back in Singapore. The 4 seasons, the beautiful scenery of mountain, because we know Singapore is quite flat. But of course, there are also some disadvantage of living here for foreigners, from a foreigner point of view. Generally, we make this decision because we want a change of pace in our life. That's why we are here. Anyway, since we are more or less settling down, we will continue to create content and share with you and share more. Since we are more or less settling down, we will continue to create contents about personal finance and investing, and probably living abroad tips to those who are curious about moving abroad. So this is not our first time because we used to move to Singapore. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to continue to support us. Thank you so much for watching this. See you again in the next one. Bye bye.